Alright guys, so we are back with another 20 minutes till dawn video, and I think this is about to be my first clear, so I just wanted to make sure that I had this on video basically, so I can go through my first clear and share it with everybody else, because this has been a lot of fun trying to figure out what exactly works out the best and what I should do, etc, etc. I finally unlocked all the weapons and all the characters, like I did when I had my preview video, and I have a pretty alright comp right now with the shotgun that I'm feeling pretty good about, so gonna just see how it goes, for lack of better terms. I'm with the shotgun weapon right now. I am playing, I can't remember the name of the character just off the top of my head, but it's a character that lets you start with 7 HP. I feel like 7 HP is a lot of HP. It feels good. So it's like I feel like this character is a crutch kind of, honestly. It's definitely significantly helped me, because if you go the like HP nodes, sometimes you end up having to take the one that basically makes you larger in size, and it increases your HP by 2, which is, you know, a fairly reasonable trade-off, honestly. Like, I can't complain too much about it, but it does, like, significantly hinder your gameplay when you're that big. So I'm trying to stay away from that, and the best way to do that is with the 7 HP character, so I've been having a lot of fun. So now I'm on to this final boss, which I always do very poorly on. The projectiles are out the wazoo on this one, and sadly with the shotgun I don't have the best amount of AoE, for lack of a better term, and like range. So I'm not 100% sure if I like need to kill this last boss or if I just need to live. Because obviously, like, the whole point is to survive, right? So I could probably survive if I just run away. But I feel like I need to kill this boss. I don't know. Oh, and it looks like another boss has spawned. I've actually never made it this far, so this is all first time seeing. But I at least am confident in my build's ability to clear. My build is clearing really, really well right now. So let's see. Go with that guy. So I'm liking it a lot, a lot. So yeah, I have no idea if these bosses die, if they don't, because I mean, oh, it died! There we go, now we know. Let's see. Speed, bullet bounce, bullet damage, size, and piercing. Gonna go with this one. One of the things that I really like about this game is the fact that when I take upgrades that subtract my max HP, it's not taking it from my, like, HP here, my like HP that I have still. It just takes it from the total, so it's nice when you're at the end and you have this. So 1 diamond's HP is at half or below, increased tier. Oh, let's see, I'm not at half right now, unfortunately, but that'll be helpful eventually. But I'm feeling pretty good about this. This clear with the shotgun is insane. Even with this mob density, I am not too stressed about it, and I'm kind of just picking up whatever I want, honestly. It's not a perfected system for me yet in regards to which skills I think are the best. Obviously it depends a lot on what weapons you're going, but I'm liking this a ton, just because it's a little bit of a different play style from like Nomad Survival or Vampire Survivor, because you're actively doing the shooting. It's not like auto skills basically, so I feel like there's a little bit more, I'm not sure, interactive type of a game, so it's nice. And I'm really having a good time with some of these like later game abilities that I'm picking up, like the shatter. I mean, now when enemies die they explode. They already have a thing that explodes where they're shooting out these little bullets, if you can see them, that are like shooting out a little bit. So now they explode from ice damage and they explode just from dying. So my clear is actually absolutely insane in comparison to anything I've seen so far. I'm very happy with this so far. Just got 2 minutes left. I have no idea if there's gonna be more bosses or what. Are they gonna spawn a new mob type? Because so far there's only been 4 mob types. We got these, which are the generic starter mobs. They don't do anything except for run at you. There's these larger guys that are spawning in right now, and those guys are more HP, but just as simple. They just kind of come towards you, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. Then we have our explodey mobs, which aren't on the screen right now. Do I want this? Just up. I don't really want ammo. We'll do this. We got the exploding mobs, which aren't on the screen right now. They're like white little dudes that kind of look like they look like mobs that explode. You know, the game wasn't trying to hide anything from us. And then lastly, we have our ranged mobs, which are just it's this guy, the smaller dude right here that has a red eyeball. They shoot out projectiles, which are very fair. The projectiles don't go too fast, but if you're not paying attention, they will kill you. I have a movement speed buff right now, so I have increased movement speed. But if you're just like shooting normally without a movement speed buff, you can get hit by those no matter how hard you strafe occasionally, depending on the angle. So you just want to be aware. It's not something that's like extremely impactful, but you definitely can get hit by those if you're not paying attention. I'm just gonna take the HP just because I'm a baby. I'm trying to live. The other thing that I think that is really helping me out this time, I picked up Dragon really early. So there's this weapon that's called Dragon Egg. It gives you an egg, and a dragon spawns from it after 3 minutes. And there's 2 skills that you can get from the dragon. That one increases its attack speed by 10% every minute, and 2 increases its damage by 8 every minute. And as the game goes on, it's obviously going to scale up and get really strong. That I think is what helped me a lot on the boss damage. Not that my shotgun isn't absolutely insane, but I think it's only really good for clear, whereas the dragon's really good for the bossing. So I'm super happy with this build so far. And it's nice because when you're going a build like this where you have the shotgun, you only have 1 bullet, right? My ammo size is 1 because I'm running mini clip, which is a synergy, kind of like an evolution where if you get 2 of a certain skill, you can get these like not exactly mega skill, but it's a significantly stronger skill than most of the other skills. And that one, oh, we did it! Ayo! Let's go. Definitely my best game so far. I don't really want to go over every single buff because I don't know the names of them yet. But this is mini clip, which I was talking about. Your reload rate is up by 100, and your bullet damage is up by 50%. But you get minus the devil's number in ammo. But the nice thing about this game is that it actually only brings you down to 1. You're not going to be at 0. It took me like 10 games to figure this out because I was afraid, like, oh, if I go minus 666, obviously I'm not going to be able to shoot anymore. So I eventually tried it out and I was like, oh, you can actually do it. And then I always go the bullet damage and bullet size, because when I'm going something that's just a 1 bullet thing, so like the crossbow or the shotgun, I think those are the best to do. Basically, this is the dragon buff I was talking about. Your dragon gains 8 damage every 60 seconds, and then there's this one, which is your dragon gains 10% attack speed every 60 seconds. And it starts in the egg. So if you pick these up really early, you can get huge buffs. But that was my first clear, guys. I'm really enjoying the game. As I kind of learn it a little bit better and figure out what's the best kind of builds for certain characters and certain weapons, I'm definitely going to start making videos on that. But until then, I want to really get a better understanding of the game so that I don't basically just lie to you guys. And then if I have any other builds that are kind of ridiculous in my opinion, I'll definitely just throw those up as extra videos. But as always, guys, I really appreciate the support. Let me know if you guys like this new game, 20 Minutes Till Dawn. It's similar to Nomad Survival, but it has a little bit of a different playstyle, but I still enjoy them both very equally. So let me know what you think down below, and as always, I will see you on the next one.